Hey everybody, welcome to some more X4, and check out this ship. This is the Minotaur frigate. It is freaking huge, for me anyway. Look at this bad boy. Oof. So, I was not expecting to get this ship. Oddly enough, I got it yesterday. So, if you didn't know, I do stream X4 on YouTube. Not any kind of regular interval, but so often. And I was playing, and I was really debating whether or not I should get the Cerberus Argon frigate. It would have been about 1.5 million. I was kind of going back and forth because I want to put more money towards stations and things like that. I have 5.3 million now. But I wanted to put more towards stations and that, and maybe hold off on the frigate. Besides, my Eclipse was doing great, and I was having a bunch of issues capturing ships. So I logged off, logged back on, played a bit. I captured these two Paranid medium trading ships, and then I saw this scale plate Marauder Minotaur Raider hanging out by my station. So I scanned it down, and that changed from Telati to scale plate, and I attacked it and I got them to bail. So they bailed out, and hence I have a brand new frigate that I was not expecting to have. It is a pretty impressive looking ship, if I do say so myself. Let's take a look at it. Minotaur Raider. First, let's go to the encyclopedia. Ships, combat ships. Where is it? Is it in fighters? Is it in carriers and destroyers? No. JK. It's not in PQB. I don't. Oh, there it is. Minotaur Raider. Here we go. A ship that saw much upheaval behind the scenes during the Terran conflict, when it became painfully clear to the Argon that their ships were far inferior to the Terran equivalents. The Minotaur was, over the course of the conflict, completely redesigned as a mobile weapons platform, sporting heavy weapons that deal an incredible amounts of damage to the similarly sized and larger, slower targets. Unfortunately, the ship was unable to be put into mass production before Crisis crippled the Argon Federation, and as a result, the new Minotaurs only recently entered service. So this is a 26-ton ship. It's described as a scavenger. If we look at kind of the Cerberus, it's described as a frigate. The Cerberus is still bigger, but this is kind of the pirate variant. It has 13,000 hull integrity. I mean, just to compare with my Eclipse, 4,000. So this is a pretty big upgrade for me. It's got 2 turrets, 2 weapons, 2 front-facing weapons. The turrets are on the side. It does not have any docks. It cannot use drones. It has a 2,300 storage capacity, which isn't bad at all. Max shield has 2 shields generator slots. So we can get a pretty good amount of tank on this ship. So this definitely is kind of putting off my Cerberus purchase for a little bit. Let's kind of go take a look at this. I've got 2 Mark II bolt weapons on it, front facing. And then I have 2, here are the turrets. Caution laser, that's very cool. I have 2 not beam, no, not bolt. Whatever the other one is. Like the pulse laser things on them. It only has one engine slot, which I found odd, but it's still, these are hefty engines, so it's still faster than my Eclipse. There's the other turret. This is a very cool looking ship. I like it. Alright, let's go inside. You board by a little ramp here. And you have to use a transport to get to the bridge. Or a cockpit. And here we are. Nice looking interior. And let's kind of take a look at the ship itself in the builder. So, as I mentioned, we have 13,000 hull on it. I don't know why the encyclopedia was different. 12,000 shield. So this is a very tanky ship. A very tanky upgrade for me. Weapons, I mentioned we have 2 bolt repeaters, Mark II. On the turrets. Oh, pulse, that's what they are. We have 2 pulse cannons, and the reason I did the pulse cannons was mainly because of the rotation speed. I mainly want to deal with smaller fighters, so rotation speed of the turrets is important, and that's kind of why we have the bolt speed, using these turrets. 209 degrees per second is pretty good. So if we look at like the beam, 90 degrees per second. Plasma turret, 60 degrees per second. Shard is pretty good at 164. And the pulse is 209. So yeah, the bolt turret is 180. The pulse is the fastest of them. So that's kind of why we went with that. We've got the 2 shield generators, Mark II, one on top, one on bottom. The engines, I kept the Paranid engines that came with it. Just because, I mean, speed 284 is not too shabby. And then we have our bolt repeaters, which are pretty decent as well. So, this is my new ship. Let's take it out.
We found something out here.
I am not used to these big ships yet.
Highway,
Oh, there's an enemy.
Sentinel.
Oh, someone's attacking.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please assist in pursuit.
Well, look at what's going on here. There is a lot of firefight going on here.
Short range transporter A.
Who is it? Are they all? What is it? What happened here? Who's it? What's going on? There's all these Argon defense drones. The Argon fleet is converging.
Docking aborted.
I'm afraid to fire. It is a mess. What is the deal here?
Stop your attack immediately.
All right, all right.
Suffer the consequences.
This is sector security. Comms channel open.
Uh-oh.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Acknowledged.
Criminal record has been updated.
Oh, come on. So I somehow destroyed an elite vanguard by accident. See, all this power has gone to my head. I was just trying to help. Hopefully it's just temporary. I have a lot of ships that are kind of angry at me. Let's get out of here.
Engaged.
Anyway, so this will give us a good chance to kind of look at the ship. It is definitely a very cool looking ship. I'm just trying to get away from this, these Argon people that seem to be angry at me. I hope that's just a temporary thing. The Argon police are all up in arms. I may have to reload the save game when we're done. Alright. This is good enough, so let's take a look at the ship. Let's see, I'm always getting used to these controls. It is definitely a good-looking ship. We'll see how it does in combat. Let's take a look. Very cool. The engines are purple. Interesting. So, yeah, I was not planning on getting this ship, but, you know, now that I have it, you know, I'm going to keep this for a while. For sure. It is not as good as the Cerberus. The Cerberus has more weapons. It has, I think, 4 turrets, which would have let me... I probably would have used missiles on the Cerberus just to have, but since this only has 2 turrets, I will likely just kind of eschew missiles for now. But, you know, this is the... What's going on here? Where are my weapons? Okay, yeah, there's my bolt repeaters, there are my pulse turrets, all set to defend. And that about covers it. So this is my Minotaur Raider. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe once I get in some combat video, I'll upload that. Thanks for watching.